Okay, I'm ready for this big update. I'm also ready for Thanksgiving, Turkey Day. The sweet puppy here, he's ready for a little gobble gobble. But before we get into Thanksgiving, before we get into all the festivities and the revelry and the family and all that, I just want to give a couple of updates on how amazing the Stacklist team is and how amazing the Stacklist ecosystem and all of its apps are getting better, like weekly, daily, weekly. We're cranking out such amazing updates, and you can start to see the whole ecosystem coming together, which I'm just so excited about. So, I'm ready. Are you ready? Rihanna's ready. Let's do this. Let's jump in with a bunch of new updates across Stacklist. Okay, I'm excited to show you a bunch of updates that just happened on the phone. I love this screen recorder that we can record stuff like this. It is slightly awkward though because I have to look down at my phone. So I'm gonna hold my phone up like this as I talk to you. Okay, so Stacklist. We launched the first version of Stacklist on October 4th. And we launched it, and immediately we were like, hooray, we have an app. And then we were like, ugh, we need to make it look better. And all kudos and shout out to Ellie, one of our partners and advisors from a curator and influencer perspective. Ellie has over 220,000 followers and was so excited to get rid of her link tree and replace it with her Stacklist. And ever since then, we've been talking about specifically how to make the app and the process of managing all of your stuff professionally as a curator and a content creator. And one of the first things that she said is I don't use the web app. I do everything on the phone. And I think for me, I was like, we need to make the app even better. So it was inside of a month, we were fully redesigned and relaunched the Stacklist app, which I felt like was a huge accomplishment and a testament to our team and how fast our team moves. And this is the point, is we want to hear user feedback, and then we want to take that and we want to just jump on it, and then we want to make it better and sort of get rid of all the fluff of that process and just make it better for all of our members. So the newly redesigned app, we love it. My son's wish list for the holidays. You can see he definitely loves Dogman. So after working on cards and stacks, the next thing that we felt like was important was making sure that your personal profile, that you could update that while on the go, especially because the profile is sort of the hub of all of your favorite things, including your stacks and your lists and your calls to action, social links, and it's the thing that it's sort of the front door that everyone sees. So check this out. If you go in the upper right-hand corner up here, we click it, and now this is what your profile looks like. So you have a nice big image of what your public profile page image looks like. We can edit profile. We're actually also pulling colors from your profile photo, which can be used in your profile page. So check this out. If I go from device, let's try and find all the ones of me. Oh, look, there's me with a very sour face. I have one, I think recently, that had some color in it. Let's do the happy smiley one. That's like 10% too smiley. I wish I had an AI app that just brought my smiley down by like just a hair. It's like 5% maniacal. It's okay. I won't use this photo publicly. Anyway, so it's updating right now. Okay, so now I've updated with my new photo, and you can see it's actually pulling the colors from the photo that are complementary. So see on the bottom there where we sort of have the background and the gradient there, we can see that it's actually pulling from those colors, which is going to tee us up to be able to kind of have your profile page be in concert and complementary with the photo that you choose, which is so much fun. You can view your profile, so you'll actually get sort of the live version of your profile right here in the app. And then we also have, you can check out if you're on Curator Pro, you can check out some of the analytics around your page. And then we have an all new redesigned account settings. So this is much cleaner and nicer for all of the account settings here. And then if we scroll down, you can see your social links. So you can modify your social links. I could move, let's say, X up front like this. And now X is one of the first ones on my profile. So if we go to my profile, we can actually see that X is now the first one. So just being able to do this on the go in a really clean way is amazing. And now you can see all my pinned stacks. I've got so many pinned stacks here. I can hit modify. I can decide to add more of my stacks from all 98 stacks that I've made. Or I can remove some of the pinned stacks that I have from my profile, or I could resort them if I want to and then I just hit save. And now my profile is updated. So I don't have to go to the web to do all of that sort of management of my profile now. So we're going to actually go back. We're going to update from Super Smiley Kyle. We're not going to use Grumpy Kyle. I think we're going to go back here. Here we should do Kyle that says, "What me worry?" Was that Mad? Was that Mad Magazine? What me worry? We're going to do that. Confirm. Great, and it updates, and then I can pick something like this, which is sort of a bit of a light gray, and I dig it. So that's the all-new profile. We're actually working on right now adding lists into the app, as well as card details, so you can open up a card and see all of the goodness behind it, and then we will add lists into the profile as well, so you can manage those lists. It's really coming together. Like, I'm really excited, and especially during this holiday season, I'm so excited about how much I've been using it to like make wish lists and send things to people. I literally, my brother, Blue, hi, and my sister, Alexi, both reached out and were like, hey, what do the boys want? What do the boys need? What's on their list or whatever? And I literally go in here into the app. I go to William's wish list and I hit share, and then I can just like text it straight to them and be like, here's what they want. Here's all their things. And then if you see in the notes, one of the things that I've been doing is I actually put in here that my brother Blue claimed this. And so when anyone else sees that list, they can see that that's taken. Don't buy that for him. And then we actually made a list for everyone in the family. I need to add mine. I don't even know what I would want. Probably some gadgets. But I have if we go in, oh yeah, no, I didn't add it in my profile. I would add it in my profile. But I made a list, and essentially the list is the Hudson Christmas gifting list. And there is a stack for my son William and my son Matthew and my wife and then me. And so now when friends and family are like, hey, what are you guys thinking about Christmas or whatever? And we're not like, I don't know, let me go search for some stuff. I already have that stuff because I've been grabbing those things and just adding them to those stacks. And then I just send it out and people can just click it and buy straight from that list. So anyways, that doesn't have anything to do with the profile, but that's the new profile. We're super excited, and there's more to come. Like I said, lists, card detail, and then we're going to work in likes and activity into the phone as well, so you can tell when people are liking your stuff and giving you your Stacklist love. Okay, let's talk about Safari. When we first built Stacklist, we started on Chrome, and then from the Chrome kind of code base that made up Chrome, it was really easy to move to Firefox, Safari? I don't even know what that is. Firefox or Edge. Safari is just a different beast. Building for Apple is just a completely different thing. So we could say we saved the best for last, but really it was one of those that it was just so different than Chrome and Firefox and Edge. But it's here. And it's pretty, as the Apple ecosystem, including Safari, is. So I'm going to show you how to find this. If you are in Safari and you go to Safari extensions, it's going to open up the App Store with Safari in it. And then you can look for Stacklist, and you're going to actually need to look for Stacklist for Safari. That will actually pull up here. And that's it. You can see I already have it installed, and some very pretty screenshots here. And then we'll hit open. Now this is already open for me. So if I go back to Safari, now I can see I have it running over here in the upper right-hand corner. And that's it. Super quick and fast. Really love it. Here I was just browsing through some Thanksgiving side dishes, garlicky mushroom and herbs. I can just grab that, and what I could do is just hit this, and just like the other extensions, it's going to pull all that information in. But it's very clean. It's very fast. I like it. I can add recipe, Thanksgiving, and side dish. These look amazing. Those are my notes. And then I can hit save. That's it. So just works like the other extensions. The only thing that I will say, obviously you can get to all your recent sort of cards that are in Stacklist. We can get back to those garlicky mushrooms if we want. I can click it, opens up. Or all of the stacks that you have in your account like this. One thing I will say is the first time you run this, you will get this little sort of like notification up here that says like, hey, do you want to run this one time, or do you want to run this on just this website, or do you want to run it always on every website? Apple is pretty strict and cautious with their security, which is great, but it is one of those things that you'll need to hit, or my recommendation, I'm not telling you what to do from a security perspective, is to hit always allow for every website. That just means that whenever you're browsing, the only thing that we're doing from a sort of CNN, the only thing that we're doing kind of from a security perspective is that's for subscribers, is just getting the information from the website that you're on to be able to build the card. So just a note there on sort of security measures. Oh, it's a subscription-based thing. I don't need a subscription. I'm going to go back to my garlicky mushrooms. Anyways, so that's the Safari extension. You can find it, again, if you go to Safari and go to Safari extensions, and it will pull all of these up. And then just you can search Stacklist for Safari, and then you can hit add or install or whatever the button says. Cool. There it is. All right, let's move on to the next thing. Okay, now this one I'm really excited about because it's the beginning of so many other things. Just look at this page here and see if you can tell anything different. Maybe a little heart action going on. That's right, we have likes. So if you're on a card on someone's profile and you see something that you like, you can just give it a heart. So, by the way, this is on our development server, which is not as fancy as our live server, so it takes a second sometimes to load things. But we're just testing out little new features and likes. We have, yes, you like it. So, the beginning of being able to start to tell socially some of the things that people like and what you're being appreciated for as a curator, which also leads into activity. We're going to be building soon an activity tab in your dashboard so you can tell who liked your cards, your stacks, your lists, and then that really tees us up to be able to also show things like who followed your stacks, who invited you to collaborate on a stack, and everything else. So it is is there a good Pandora's box? It is a good Pandora's box with likes and activity, and we're getting it going. So soon, what to say, Tuesday? Another day or so, and you should see those little hearts rolling out in the platform. All right, next we're going to talk about side panel. So I've had this happen before. I don't know if you've had this happen, but I wanted to fix it. So we fixed it. Have you ever been working on something in Stacklist in the extension and you start getting, so this is a recipe and this is turkey, and then I go, some notes, and I've been like, oh, actually, let me just grab this note from down here. And it closes. Part of why we don't want to leave it open all of the time is we don't want to add that extra click that you have to like open it and close it. It should just close by itself. But there are instances when you want to kind of like work on something. So now we've got a side panel. You can actually open up The Chrome extension, it's going to work as it always does, your same friendly neighborhood Stacklist extension. But if you're working on something where you need to move sites and you need to do stuff and you want to kind of have it permanently there, you can go down here and open inside panel. And that's going to throw it over here on the right hand side. And now you can actually work on stuff. I could take, there we go. I could take these notes and copy them and paste them over here. Doesn't require a bucket. Amazing. So, but I could still come over here and like do other stuff and not worry about the extension. There's so many pop-ups and ads. Should close them all. Anyways, but like, so nice that you can actually work on stuff like this. I could actually take this turkey and go throw it on my desktop. And if I don't like this all recipes here, now I could actually just go grab that turkey picture. And again, now it's just like staying up here and I can kind of work on the right hand side. What's also cool is that if you go to a new website, let's say, you know what, recipes, let's say I wanted a different, damn delicious. Let's say I wanted a different one and I went here and I was like, oh my gosh, we're not making turkey anymore. We're making easy brown sugar ham. So, but I was working on this turkey recipe over here. What I could do if I wanted to is just hit update. And it's going to suck all that new website information over and stick it over in the extension, and now I can work on that. So cool way to be able to sort of like browse, if you're doing research, you're gathering a bunch of stuff, you can leave this over here like this. Also interesting that as you're working, you've got all of your stuff over here. So you could basically have all of your stacks and links and cards and everything over here while you're working, which is super easy to get to. So now I can go right back to that pumpkin bread, and then I could also go to the octopus movement, which if you haven't met Dr. Octopus, he's great. So that is the sidebar. Being able to open this and the extension and have it sort of permanently over here on the right is pretty cool. So coming soon. All right, that's it. I mean, that's a lot, but that's it. So we've got the new profile updates in the mobile app, which are looking amazing. We've got Safari, we've got likes, we've got a new version of the extensions that are coming out soon where you can open it in a sidebar to like keep it open while you're working. We're also working on the activity feed, being able to sort of see all of your lists and dang it, what's the other thing? So seeing all your lists in the mobile app. Card detail in the mobile app, getting the activity feed going where when you see a like, get a little notification on your phone that says, Kyle just loved your stack or your list or your card. I'll do it. I'll like your stuff. But there's so many other great things that are coming. We're going to take a little break for the next couple of days, while we wind down for Thanksgiving, but then we're back and stronger than ever in December, cranking out some new stuff, getting all the social features out there. We also have an affiliate program. If you want to earn some commission from sending friends and family here, go to friends.stacklist.app. Building Stacklist, this podcast newsletter, these updates. You've got this email. At the bottom of this email, there's also the list. We're working on getting out an email version of the list where weekly you could sort of get some of the best stuff across the Stacklist network. So anyways, keep up with us. We love you. Thanks for being part of this process. Jake says goodbye. I say goodbye. Have a good Thanksgiving.